Started. My name is Kim. I see some familiar faces that I've seen before for classes that I've taught. Some new faces also, which is always nice. I'm actually the Director of Education for Zerran. You'll notice there's some bottles in here that are the Zerran product that we have. We also distribute for the Mia line, which I know a lot of you use the Mia color, which I always like to see. For today's class, I'm actually going to be using the Mia bleach. So if any of you already used the Fast Deco, the blue bleach from Mia, that's what I'm going to be teaching this class. So this is an exciting class. This is balayage training, so this is kind of like balayage 101. For those of you that maybe aren't familiar with it, how many of you have done balayage before? No one? Okay, so we're starting fresh. That's always fun. I always recommend get as much education as you can. Okay? Everybody teaches these types of classes differently. So if you can go to another balayage class, do it. I've gone to 3 separate classes because I want to see what these other educators teach so I can kind of take from them, teach it my own way, bring a little bit of what they bring as well. So it's always good to keep education going to get comfortable. What my main goal is for this class is for you guys by the end of this class to feel a lot more comfortable and being able to work with this technique on a client. Whether you're here because you want to learn this technique or whether you're here because you have to learn this technique because everyone's asking it, either way, I want you to feel comfortable with this towards the end. Balayage has been around since the 70s. It's funny because right now it's just now gaining more popularity in the United States, but it's actually been around since the 70s. It started in France. Balayage is called painting. That's the French word for it. So what we're really doing is painting the hair. So for most of us, especially since you haven't tried this technique before, this is going to be something totally new for you to get used to using. When we're doing a technique like this, you're going to be holding your paintbrush a different way. You're going to be using your hands in a different way than what you're used to. This is very different from usually just doing foiling work when you're working with people that are doing bleach with a lightener. Foil work is a lot different than balayage painting. So this is,
Sorry.
it's okay. So this is definitely something new and a little bit outside your box. Bye-bye. I'll be back. This is definitely something new and it'll be outside your box, but it's going to be very, very fun for you to learn, I think. I think it doesn't work that way, so we're going to do a little bit different with her. I'm going to slant her as much as I can. Doll heads are great for you guys to work on though because you don't have to worry about anything. You can concentrate on your technique and that's it. She doesn't talk, she won't complain. She's the perfect client, right? Okay. And remember what I said also about sectioning? It's kind of hard to show on doll heads. For your doll head though, this is about what your section wants to be like. It's almost impossible for you not to see through it because the hair is so spaced out on the head. It's a lot different than a person. But this is basically what you want to be working with, okay, when you're working with your doll head. You work any thinner, you don't have to start right now, remember. You're just watching me. You're just watching me. When you start on your doll head, you don't want to work any thinner because you don't want it to bleed through, okay? So try to be as real life as you can. But that's basically what you want to start out with. So you're going up towards the ends of the hair. I'm going to push that lightener up towards the hair. All the way up. So depending on how much lightness is how thick those lines you want to be. That's what it just mainly depends on. But this is your basic technique, okay? If you want a lot of lightness, you can make those lines thicker. You can put them in foil. You can make it more of a balayage ombre rather than just a balayage. So we're going to start. You guys can start sectioning off your doll heads. Look at you, you've already got your section. Remember, 2 people to each doll head, so you guys are already kind of broken up into teams. So you can take out your product. I will start mixing bleach for you, so one person can bring up your bowl at a time, and I'll start mixing bleach for you guys to be able to use.